everybody, just wanted to give one last upload before Christmas. Just wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Also just doing a really quick update. This will be a little bit of a different update in the sense that I have some different stuff on the table. I'm actually trying to make a dent in my bolt action backlog because I've not really painted anything for bolt action for quite some time. I will be having a demo with our club for bolt action at the end, well, I guess it's January 16th, mid-January, and I'm also going to hope to try to get a game in before then as well, because it's been a while since I've played. And I'm in the mood. It's not just really for the demo, because I have enough models to do the demo, but I'm just in the mood to do some World War II. With that said, probably in the near future, I'll be doing some Musket and Tomahawks buildings, and then also I'll be hoping to do in the near future, in hopefully January, February. I mean, I definitely want to get some levies for my Anglo-Danes just to round out the army a bit more, and so I'll look to be ordering them. But in the meantime, I think what I'm really going to try to work on is just doing some World War II, and it's mostly just because I want to paint some World War II. I haven't in a very long time, and yeah, Musket and Tomahawks and other things just kind of became my passion, and I really wasn't interested in painting World War II stuff, but now I just kind of been bitten by the bug. I'm not only interested in painting my backlog, but I'd like to get some more tanks. I have a Sherman here that, for those of you that have been long-time members of the channel, I ordered 2 resin Shermans. This one has a 76 millimeter cannon, as opposed to the 75, I believe, which is the standard. And it actually was a really poor cast, and that's one of the reasons why when I was painting all my stuff up before, I didn't really want to attack this one because I just had other things to paint, and I always put it off because there's just a lot of cleanup on this one. You can see just large amounts of resin that have to be cut off and smoothed, really large pieces here that just have to be taken apart. It's not horrible, but another one, I think the actual other one might have been worse, I'm not sure, but on this here, as you can see, this all has to be cleaned off and smooth and sized down there. And so I'm looking, so I'll have 2 Shermans. I'm looking to get, and I don't know, I'm definitely getting another Sherman to have 3 Shermans, and I think I'm going to get the plastic model just for a comparison. And I want to get Tank War and try some Tank War scenarios. I just want to see, I was really waiting for that to come out, and it came out and I never got it, and it just sort of passed me by. And so I think I'd like to get that. And then I'd like to get a light tank, and perhaps sort of like a tank killer tank, like one of the Jackson or something like that, to add the M10, I believe. Another one, just something like that, maybe just to add some flavor, one of the open-topped heavier artillery ones. And but in the meantime, I have the old, I don't think this is available anymore. I think you have to get the miniatures as a troop of 10 and get the stuff separately, but I bought this as an old Screaming Eagle set a while ago. This didn't come with the decals or the decals that it then later was available with, so I was a little disappointed in that, so I'm going to probably pick up those just to be able to put some decals on them. But yeah, I've got, it looks like bazooka team, a light, or I think it's a medium mortar, and I've got a medium machine gun. No, it's a light mortar and a medium machine gun. It actually came with a medic, which I don't know if it was supposed to. I got a couple of doubles in the set, and I got a medic, which I didn't expect. I didn't think it was supposed to be on there, but I thought that was cool. I was glad. I got the officer. And then I got 3, 6, 9, 12 airborne. And so this will be cool to add airborne to my existing U.S. Army. And I don't know if I'll use them as veterans, probably, but it'll be good. I don't typically play veterans as far as troops in the past when I play the game. But I have other stuff too to catch up on. I've got a U.S. Army Command. I also have a U.S. Army, just a plain old 50 cal, just team. And I have the U.S. Airborne Pack Howitzer. This will be the first piece of artillery that I've owned. I actually got this, if many of you might remember, I got this in error. I actually ordered the U.S. Army Pack Howitzer, and they sent me the Airborne. When I called them up, they actually just sent me out the Airborne, so I got 2 for the price of 1. Since I'm using both, that's kind of cool. And then lastly, I have the Thunderbolt, which I actually almost even started. I opened it up and I plan on doing it, and then something else got in the way. I don't really need this per se, but because I already have a plane to represent a plane, like a Mustang, but I wanted this to represent more of a major ground attack fighter, you know, because when you, in bolt action, you roll and you randomly get different types of fighters. So I just wanted some variety just for the table. And so I ended up getting this kit, which was really affordable. It was a fairly inexpensive kit and a fairly common kit, I think. I think it's been around a while. I've seen even people in my local area paint one up. And so, yeah, so that's going to be, I've got a lot coming up as far as plans. I'm going to try to take advantage of my desire to paint some World War II and getting into this again to get through some of this, and probably be purchasing a bit more as well. And then beyond that, like, I'll be just adding, you know, looking to add a bit to my saga, and I have a lot to do for Musket and Tomahawks. I don't need a lot really to play right now, but I have a lot because I'm as much of a collector for Musket and Tomahawks as I am getting stuff to play. And so, but I think I'll probably, other than maybe 1 or 2 units of troops, I'll probably be pushing that back just a couple of months just to try to make some headway on some of this other stuff first. And I do have an idea for Nick's New Year Painting Challenge, which I'll announce at another point, and that will be 40K related, just because Nick's channel is primarily, almost exclusively, I would say almost, it's announced a couple of new things recently, but it's almost exclusively 40K, so I usually, for the Nick's New Year Painting Challenge, try to do a 40K thing, even though it's not necessary. But yeah, I'll do that at another point. And I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I will likely talk to you before New Year's, and yeah, everybody enjoy some well-deserved rest and a couple of days of relaxation. Talk to you later, everybody.